What's up, people? It's your boy Tease, giving you the raw facts. Today, I'm talking about this era that we're in now. It's called the hookup culture. Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying? That's the era that we live in now. And it really makes it hard for people to find meaning relationships. It makes it hard for people really that wants to have something meaningful to actually find someone, their person, and to settle down with. And because we live in the hookup culture, everybody just bouncing from person to person to person to person. Then you look up 18 years later, you still by yourself. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason is social media has literally destroyed the lifetime. Because everybody now staying on their phone, comparing to people posting their good times and fun times, and they feel like they're missing out. And they actually using social media as a kind of a blueprint on how they think real relationships are supposed to be. Not taking into consideration that who's going to really post the sad times and the bad times of a relationship. So it gives you the misconception that this is how life's supposed to be. All cherries and lollipops and fruits and cakes. Which rips the fabric out of what a real relationship is. And takes it out of the realm of reality. What relationship you know don't have issues? What relationship you know that each other, both parties don't have any disagreements or any arguments or anything? What relationship you know that's picture perfect? Since we all know that we're all imperfect people living in an imperfect world, why do we always still find room to judge? See, these are some of the things you got to think about when you're dealing with an articulate, intelligent person that knows how to express themselves. The reason why most relationships fail is because people think they have more options than they really got. People are not looking for quality people anymore. They're looking for people just to make them feel good about themselves because they have low self-esteem. So they need validation from him, from her. And this goes for men and women. And if you're seeking validation from somebody to make you feel a certain way about yourself, or many people or persons to make you feel some way about yourself, to make you feel better, you have a real problem with you. You don't know you, or you don't know your worth. It's called self-esteem for a reason, people. Can't nobody make you feel a certain way about yourself but you. And the funny part of the matter is that everyone knows their weaknesses, everyone knows their flaws, but everyone doesn't face them. Everybody's not working to try to make themselves a better version of themselves. They want the work to be done by somebody else just to make them feel good. But when you take the high ground and start to strip yourself of what you want to be and strip all this bullshit off and look at who you really are, that's when you're going to find your purity. That's when you're going to find out who you really are, and that's when you're going to attract what you really want, because your light's going to shine. Your light's going to shine. A lampshade can give you light. A lamp can give you light, but you take the shade off, shines that much brighter, right? So I challenge you, women and men, take your shades off. Take the shade off. Shine bright as you possibly can. Just don't be a trickle of light in the corner. Light the whole room up. And the only way you're going to do that is if you get to know yourself. Because let's keep it real. You can't get to know nobody else unless you know yourself first. And the hookup culture has got everybody just bouncing around. This is crazy. That's why 80% of the relationships end in divorce. And you got to get with a person that knows what a relationship is. You can't just get with somebody and just want to have fun all the fucking time. Where's the work? Where's the work ethic? What are we building to? What are we building on? What's the relationship goals? Everyone has their own individual goals, but when it comes to coming together, there's no relationship goal. And then in most cases, when people are in relationships, they're more so in competition with each other instead of cooperating with each other to get to the ultimate prize. Because either the two parties, one of them don't want to work. You could just look at a person in their leisure time. What are they doing? If they're on their phone all day long, if they, watching TV, watching reality shows, gossiping, talking about this person, that person. You know what I'm saying? If guys playing the game all day long for 8 hours straight, like it's a full-time job, you got to look at a person. You got to strip them down. What are they doing the most of? And what are they doing the most of is if it's not to your liking, or if you don't see no productivity, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be a highly success rate in a relationship. Simple being because they don't have any work ethic. Some people don't even want to work the jobs they got, and they got real good jobs, making a hell of a lot of money, but they don't even want to work the motherfuckers. Everybody wants to do what makes them feel good. That's not reality. That's not reality. Same difference like females getting tummy tucks. You know what I'm saying? BBLs. Everybody want a look without working for it, instead of just going to the gym and working for it. Because you can get all that shit done, and if you still don't eat right and exercise right, you paid all that money for nothing. And now you're going to look funny. Because shit been cut up and tucked and all this, and now you got weight, and it's going to hang different. Everybody looking for a quick fix. Nobody got no work ethic. The hookup culture is destroying people. Because back in the day, in my day, when we used to date women, it's like, I'm going to give y'all some game. When we used to date women, oh, I like her. She cute. There's always going to be a physical attraction first before intellectual one. Because you just can't look at a motherfucker and say, oh, I dig your intellect. You very intriguing to me. No, you can't do that. So the physical attraction is what draws you to the person. Then, after they open their mouths, that's what's going to let you know what's up here and what's in here. And sometimes it don't always work out that way. You know what I'm saying? You could be digging a person, she cute, she looking good, fine, got everything together, got a lot going for herself, and just a complete fucking airhead. And you can't lead them to shit. They don't want to listen. They got all the answers, but no results. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you dealing with somebody that look good on the outside. What good is a Bentley with no engine? It look good in the driveway, but it ain't going nowhere. Same thing with relationships, dealing with the wrong people. If a person want to just have fun all the time, not put in no work ethic, but they come into something saying they want to build, and you lay down the blueprint on how to build, but every brick you put on top, they take it from the bottom. So it's counterproductive, and you're not going nowhere. Because they have no ambitions, no goals, no nothing. They just freestyling their life, doing the best they can do. Like I said, all you got to do is look at a person where they spend their time at doing. If their time is spent on entertaining and stimulating their mind as far as entertainment is concerned, that's not the type of person you probably want to try to even build with, so don't even waste your time. You got to be with somebody that's willing to build. Like, okay, babe, let's do this. Let's get this. Let's get that. Let's get this so we don't have to take vacations, so we can put ourselves in a position to have money coming in to where we letting our money work for us and we're not working for it. Because let's be honest, as we getting older, we ain't going to be able to keep working for our money. We're going to have to be able to then put some small investments in play to let that money start streaming in. Because our money working for us will outlast us working for it. And that's the ultimate goal. You want to live out your golden years sitting on your ass chilling because you done paid your dues all the rest of your life. You can't work forever. And if you have to put yourself in a position to do that by yourself, so be it. But it's all about your peace and where you see yourself. And you got to have tunnel vision and stay there, and don't let nobody derail you from your personal goals just because they have none or they just freestyling their life. You can't be attached to somebody like that, people. It will drain you of all your resiliences and resources. They don't want to do nothing with their life. They just want a placeholder, somebody just to be there to fall back on just in case they need help with something. But then in turn, you can't get the same help from them. It's a dirty game out here, people. We live in a society where everybody's selfish, everybody out for themselves. They don't really care to support nobody unless they got a benefit from it. And see, how I was raised, it wasn't like that. We used to help everybody we possibly can, and without expecting anything back. We just paid it forward because we letting God use us, not people. So that's how I was raised. And I was raised old school. But this hookup culture is what's destroying relationships now. Everybody just bouncing around, hooking up. Like I said, back in my day, you dated someone, you courted them, you see if there was any attraction besides the physical. Once we check off all these boxes and all these flags, okay, yeah, I like her. She's good. She's caring. She's nurturing. She's a real woman. You know what I'm saying? Then once all those boxes checks out, then you start to gaze and see if this is a person I potentially could be with, or this possibly could be my person. You know what I'm saying? Then the intimacy may come. But now that we live in a hookup culture, everything is dead in reverse. Everything is dead far as to where you drink You smoke? Shit, pull up. Now you fucking. Never ask this person what they like to do, where they see themselves in 5 years, what's your future plans and goals. All these boxes that we missed and checked off and went straight to the sex, straight to smashing. Now, after smashing, you going off pure feelings, pure emotion. Damn. Shit, we've been fucking for a while now. Shit, I don't want nobody else fucking him. I don't want nobody else fucking her. Shit. Well, I'm going to try to hold on to this. Not even knowing why you holding on to it. Because the only thing y'all got in common, really, is the sex. Now you develop a soul tie with this person, strictly off sex. And since y'all two are the only ones fucking each other, now it's like, okay, let's try to make a relationship up out of it. Then once you do that, you come to find out y'all really ain't got shit in common but sex. Then you done wasted so much time. Because in the beginning, you thought this person was a person that you can build with. They just wanted to chill shit. So, all that time you wasted, you can't get back. And then you find yourself, and that's how you find yourself in situationships instead of relationships. Because you didn't vet that person properly. And that time you wasted, you can't get back. Because people think they have more options than they really do. And when you know you're a pure-hearted good person, you don't lose nobody, they lose you. Because you're rare. You're very rare. So sometimes you got to let people go with those who they think so highly of. And let them find out. And that's the only way they're going to really find out what you are, what you had, or what was inside of you, is when you're dealing with other people who don't have those same characteristics or attributes. And you can't just develop that shit overnight. Everybody can talk the talk. But once you walk the walk, like I say, facts trump feelings. You can think this one way about a person, think that way about a person, but what if that person actually showed you? That's the truth right there. You can't deny what you done saw. So we need to get back to what we used to do. We need to vet people properly before we let them in our lives. And everybody can't have access to you. Too many people got a spoon in the bowl. What's in the bowl gonna be gone. And you can't let everybody drink from your pitcher if they're not replenishing it. This hookup culture is not designed for long-lasting relationships. It's just stimulation until the next one coming on. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with this person. Oh, they're no longer fun no more. Now I want something new. They're no longer fun no more. Now I want something new. So you basically just burning yourself out. And then as you keep doing that, your body count gets bigger, your sexual market value is going down. And now niggas, you done fuck with so many niggas and fuck with so many females that everybody looking at you like a used rag. It's like, you fucked up. Now nobody wants you. But unfortunately, it's a different dynamic between women and men. Men get better as we age. Women don't. Not meaning you should be out here doing stupid shit and being reckless either. It's just a fact. As we get older, we develop more resources over time because we put in more work. We are the natural providers and protectors. Ain't nobody coming to save us. We got to save ourselves. And let me break it down to y'all. It's a difference between male, female, and woman and man. Male and female are just gender. That's a male and a female. That's a gender trait. And a lot of people mistakenly think because they become 18 or over 21 that they're automatically a man or a woman. A man or a woman is defined by their responsibilities and duties and the attributes that they've created to provide for themselves and be self-sufficient and independent. Just because you're of age doesn't make you a man or a woman just because you're over 21. That's first and foremost. The responsibilities that you carry and the duties that you have and the acts of service that you do makes you a man or a woman. Your characteristics, your beliefs, your core values and morals and everything, that determines what type of woman or man you're going to be. Your belief system. You're led by a higher power. What you're going for and what you're not going for, the boundaries you set. And a lot of people get that fucked up. Everybody, so I'm grown. But they have no responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? None at all. So the hookup culture is what's destroying every relationship right now, because nobody want to put in the necessary work to build and grow. Everybody want to have fun. When it's time to do the work, they want to bail out and find something else of a lesser value to where they don't have to work. See, the thing about it is, a good man or woman gonna challenge you is gonna challenge you, because they're not gonna let you go with the bullshit. Sometimes they see something in you don't see in yourself. You just need that kick in the ass to get up and do it. And the worst trick of the world is everybody thinking they got time when they don't got time. We all know when we punched in this motherfucker, God hold a time card when we punching out. So if you want to play with somebody else, time and life, go ahead that way. But don't play with mine. I value my time. And if you want to nip shit at the bud, I'm going to give y'all some more game. When you're meeting somebody, ask them what they value more. Do you value money or time more? Which one you value more? And if any of them says money, you already ahead of the game. Cut them short. Because truthfully speaking, with time, I can always make more money. But I can have Jeff Bezos' money and still can't buy more time. So with that being said, man, it's free game from your boy Tease. And we always stating the raw facts. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I would love to hear what you guys got to say about this hookup culture that we in, but it needs to change. But we all gonna be dying alone with cats and dogs and shit. As Kevin Sebi would say. Until next time, peace, people. Peace.